Break of this world's chain, we adore thee, whom all men love, spotless, taking man's form. O purifier, thou art above the gnat tree, knowledge divine, not flesh, thou whom the cosmos wears, a diamond at its heart. Let us look deep in thine eyes. They are bright with the wisdom of God that can wake us from mind's spell. Let us hold fast to thy feet, treading the waves of the world to safety. O drunk with love, God drunken lover, in thee all paths of all yogas meet. Lord of the worlds, thou art earth, who art born a child of our time, easy of access to us. O Master, if we take any hold upon God in our prayers, it is by thy grace alone. Since all thine austerities were practiced for our sake, how great was thy sacrifice, freely choosing thy birth in this prison, our iron age, to unchain us and set us free. Perfect, whom lust could not paint, nor passion, nor gold draw near. O Master of all who renounce, fill our hearts full of love for thee. Thou hast finished with fear and with doubt, standing firm in the vision of God, refuge to all who have cast fame, fortune, and friends away. Without question, thou shelterest us, and the world's great sea in its wrath seems shrunk to the puddle that fills the footprint in the clay. Speech cannot hold thee, nor mind, yet without thee we think not, nor speak. Love, who art partial to none, we are equal before thy sight. Take away our pain. We salute thee, though we are blind. Come to the heart's black cave, illumine, thou light of the light.
Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Sri Ramakrishna and his divine play, originally written in Bengali by Swami Sharadanandaji and translated by Swami Chetanananda. Today is a very auspicious day. Today is 1st January. In 1886, on this very special day, in the afternoon, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna blessed the people of the whole world, and that is celebrated as the Blessed Kalpataru Day. We are reading it from this book, this description. The Master bestows fearlessness through self-revelation. Shortly after arriving at Kashipur from Calcutta, the Master left his room and walked in the garden briefly. He felt weak after that walk, so he did not venture to go outdoors again for about a fortnight. During that period, his doctor was changed, but the homeopathic treatment continued. A few days later, Dr. Rajendra Datta came to see the Master, and after listening to the whole history of his disease, he prescribed Lycopodium 200. This produced good results in the Master for more than a fortnight. The devotees thought that the Master might soon be free from disease and as strong as before. On 1st January 1886, the Master felt better and expressed a desire to walk in the garden for a short while. Because it was a holiday, the householder devotees began arriving at the Kashipur garden after midday, individually and in groups. The Master came down from upstairs at 3 p.m. There were more than 30 people talking amongst themselves inside the house and sitting under the trees in the garden. They all stood up reverently and bowed down when they saw him. The Master went out through the western door of the hall, descended onto the garden path, and proceeded slowly southward to the gate. The devotees followed him at a little distance. When he reached the midpoint of the path between the house and the gate, the Master saw Girish, Ram, Atul, and a few others under a tree on the west side of the path. They bowed down to him and came to him joyfully. Before anyone had spoken a word, the Master addressed Girish, asking him, "Girish, what have you seen and understood about me that makes you say all these things, that I am an avatar and so on, to everyone, wherever you go?" Unperturbed, Girish knelt down at the Master's feet, folded his hands before his raised face, and responded in a voice choked with emotion. Quote, "What more can I say of him? Even the sages Vyasa and Valmiki could find no words to measure his glory. Vyasa composed this Mahabharata and others, 18 Puranas, Bhagavata, etc., but could not express the glory of God. And Valmiki, he composed the life story of Sri Ramachandra. It is called Ramayana. So Girish Ghosh was telling they could not measure his glory. What I can say about him. So Girish's sincere faith expressed in those words so moved the Master that he said to the devotees while looking at Girish, quote, "What more need I tell you? I bless you all. May you all be illumined." Unquote. He became overwhelmed by love and compassion for his devotees and went into ecstasy after uttering those few words. That selfless and profound blessing touched the devotees deep within their hearts, and they became mad with joy. They forgot time and space, they forgot the Master's illness, they forgot that they have vowed not to touch the Master until his recovery. They saw that a wondrous divine being had come down to them from heaven and was calling to them affectionately. They also felt that their suffering grieved him and that he was carrying in his heart an infinite pain and compassion for them and offering them shelter as selflessly as a loving mother. They became anxious to bow down to him and take the dust of his feet. Their cries of victory to Ramakrishna resounded in all directions as one by one they bowed down to him. As they touched his feet, the ocean of the Master's compassion burst through all bounds and created an astounding phenomena. Almost every day in Dakshineshwar, we had seen the Master become overwhelmed with compassion and grace and bless some devotees with his powerful divine touch. On this day, as he remained in a semi-ecstatic state, he began to touch each devotee present in a similar way, and their joy was boundless. The devotees understood that from this day on, the Master would no longer conceal his divinity from them or from anyone else in the world. They had no doubt that from now on all sinners and sufferers, despite their shortcomings, lack of spirituality and feelings of inadequacy, would find shelter at his blessed feet. Seeing the Master in that unique and exalted state, some became speechless and could only watch him as if bewitched. Some called out loudly to everyone inside the house to come and be blessed by the Master's grace. Others picked flowers from the garden and began to worship him, uttering mantras and showering him with flowers. When the Master's ecstasy came to an end after some time, the devotees calmed down. The Master finished his work in the garden, then returned to his house and sat down in his room. Ramchandra and some devotees have said that on that day the Master became the Kalpataru, the wish-fulfilling tree. But we think it is more reasonable to describe this event as a manifestation of the Master's fearless divine nature, or to say that he revealed himself on that day, granting fearlessness to all. It is said that the Kalpataru gives people whatever they ask for, good or bad. But the Master did not do that. By this event, he let it be known clearly that he was a God-man and that he offered shelter from fear to all without discrimination. At any rate, Haranchandra Das is worthy of being mentioned amongst those who were blessed with the Master's grace that day. As soon as Haran bowed down to the Master placed his foot on Haran's head. Seldom did the Master bestow his grace in this way. Haranchandra Das of Beliaghata, Calcutta, worked in the office of Messrs. Finlay Mayor Company. At his house every year he used to celebrate a festival to commemorate the grace he received from the Master. Ramlal Chattopadhyay, a nephew of the Master, was also present on that occasion and received his grace. When asked about his experience, Ramlal said, quote, "Before this, when I meditated, I could see only part of my chosen deity with my mind's eye. When I saw his feet, I could not see his face, and when I saw his form from his face to his waist, I could not see his feet. Moreover, whatever I saw never seemed to be alive. But no sooner had the Master touched me that day than the whole form of my chosen deity appeared in my heart as a living presence, benign and effulgent." Unquote. We remember 9 or 10 devotees who were present on that day: Girish, Atul, Ram, Navagopal, Haramohan, Vaikuntha, Kishori Roy, Haran, Ramlal, and Akshay. Mahendranath Gupta, the recorder of the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, may also have been present. We interviewed several devotees who were present on that occasion about their experiences. We shall conclude this subject by recording what Vaikuntha told us. Vaikuntha met the Master about the same time that we did. We have recorded some stories in this book about how the Master gave him instructions and formed his spiritual life. The Master initiated Vaikuntha with a mantra and blessed him. And from then on, he practiced sadhana and tried his utmost to have a vision of his chosen deity. He understood that he would not succeed without the Master's grace. So, from time to time, he fervently prayed to the Master. When the Master became ill and had to move to Calcutta and then to Kashipur for treatment, Vaikuntha had the opportunity to ask him 2 or 3 times to fulfill his heart's desire. The Master smiled graciously and reassured him, saying, "Wait a little, let my disease be cured. Afterwards, I shall do everything for you." Unquote. Vaikuntha was present when the events of 1st January took place. After the Master had blessed 2 or 3 devotees with his powerful divine touch, Vaikuntha went before him, reverently bowed down to him and implored, quote, "Sir, please bestow your grace on me." The Master answered, "You have achieved everything." Vaikuntha said, "Sir, when you say that I have achieved everything, it must be so. Kindly help me so that I can understand it a little." The Master said, "All right," and gently touched his chest for a moment. Vaikuntha described it thus, quote, "Consequently, a wonderful change came across my mind. I began to see the Master's gracious, smiling, and luminous form in the sky, the houses, the trees, all human beings, and in everything else I saw in all directions. I was overwhelmed with extreme bliss. At that time I saw you both, the author and Latu Maharaj, on the roof, and I saw you both on the roof and called to you loudly, 'Oh, you all, wherever you are, come here right now.' That spiritual mood and vision continued for some days, even in the waking state. I was amazed and spellbound by seeing that blessed Master in all things. This experience remained whether I went to the office or elsewhere on business. My work suffered because I could not concentrate on my regular duties. When I realized this, I tried unsuccessfully to stop that vision for a while. I now understood a little why Arjuna was afraid when he had the vision of the cosmic form of Lord Krishna, and why he prayed to Krishna to withdraw it. I remembered that the scripture said liberated souls dwelt in the same exalted state of consciousness. I now got a little glimpse from this experience of how much desirelessness is necessary for a person to remain continuously in that state. Hardly had a few days passed when I was overwhelmed by this continuous vision and spiritual mood, and found it difficult to function. Sometimes I thought, shall I lose my mind? At last, I prayed to the Master fearfully, "O Lord, I am not able to contain this spiritual fervor. Please release me from this state." Woe to human weakness and stupidity. Now I think, why did I pray that way? Why did not I have faith in Him and wait patiently to see Why did not I have faith in Him and wait patiently to see what the ultimate result would be. I might have become mad, or my body might have dropped away. Soon after that prayer, my vision and spiritual mood abruptly came to an end. I was fully convinced that my experience came to an end by the same person from whom I had received it. But perhaps because the complete suggestion of that vision did not arise in my mind as I prayed, he kindly kept a little of that experience in me. I could see the divine, effulgent, gracious form of the Master several times a day and was overwhelmed with joy and blessedness. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Happy New Year to you all. And a blessed Kalpataru day.